Hi, I'm doing your November the 11th, 2019 daily tarot card reading, okay? The first card that I have for you is the Ten of Wands. And this card normally means that you're carrying a heavy burden, a lot of responsibility, a moral obligation, something to that effect. Okay, but in this case, it fell out with the Three of Swords card here. They both fell out, so I was shuffling the deck and I was like, okay, what does the collective? And boom, both cards fell out. So I was like, well, what does this mean? They came out together. It actually looks wrong because I barely even asked the question, number one. And so, okay, this card, this Ten of Wands card, it could mean that you could be calling in a soulmate after a period of abstinence, something like that. But because it came out with this Three of Swords card, which is heartache, heartbreak, okay? It could actually mean two different things. So, this could be an old soulmate here, and then they cause you heartache, okay? But you could also be carrying around a lot of burden, and if that's the case, be very, very careful and watch your heart, okay? Be careful, take good care of your heart health, okay? So that means maybe eat some oatmeal. Be careful how much oil you eat when you eat your meals. If you know that you have heart problems, maybe be careful of eating too much meat around this time. So just be aware of what you're eating and how much stress you're putting on yourself, okay? Now, the next card is the Nine of Pentacles card. So, let's see. If in the case, what I initially thought was that we were talking about a past soulmate giving you heartache, okay? And so, as a result, maybe this woman is single and I guess doing well by herself financially. This is the Nine of Pentacles card. And then, so all of a sudden she is in a situation where she's juggling two issues. It could be that she is dealing with the past soulmate, and then there is a Page of Wands that comes toward her, and this could represent a loyal partner that moves kind of slowly, and it may be a gossipy person. So she could be juggling two issues. What I think it would be is that the past soulmate caused heartache. We're not dealing with this person. So the two issues she would be juggling may be her money. The Nine of Pentacles may be her money, you know? So she might be juggling her money and perhaps this partner that's approaching her. Okay, so then we have another card here that is the Two of Swords. And this card is about not accepting a situation. It depends on how you read it. So this card, like if you're asking a question like, should I go toward this Page of Wands? Maybe the answer would be no. I'm not sure why. If he's a loyal partner, maybe for some reason he's a page and maybe she doesn't want a page. I'm not sure. But the other... Okay, and also, actually, this might make sense. Maybe the soulmate, the initial card back there, the Ten of Wands card, maybe that is the Page of... Nah. That wouldn't make sense. Because, okay, this person, if this was a past person that caused you heartache, they are carrying a lot of burdens, and it could be like moral obligation, but this person may or may not be loyal. It all depends on you and your life and your situation. So this Page of Wands, I don't think so, because remember, it's two different situations, so it's two different people. So there's a couple different meanings. So you could be saying no to someone. So obviously I would say no to the past soulmate, the Ten of Wands. Okay, but this card, this Two of Swords, could mean something else. Maybe perhaps you're considering peace with someone, so you could maybe consider peace with that past soulmate that caused you heartache, okay? And let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, basically, because I'm not so sure if you would say no to this Page of Wands, You possibly could if you didn't want to be with anyone at all, but basically this Two of Swords card could just be about saying no to something, okay? So let me see if there's anything else that's relevant. Okay. Now you could be saying no, like I said, but you could also, I guess, forgive someone and come to peaceful terms with the past heartache situation. Okay, so the next card here is the Artist card, and this card means basically you're thinking about what you want for the future. What do you envision for the future? Okay, and so you're gonna, I guess you're trying to manifest what you want. So this next card that we have is the Five of Cups in the reverse. And so this card is not as bad as when it's in the upright. So I think you're leaving the past situation in the past. You're trying to forget about it. You're trying to not worry about it, okay? When it is upright like this, it's like you're worried about the cups that spilled over. When it's reversed, you're not worrying about that so much. You're just going to let it go, okay? So the next card that we have is the Empress. The Empress card could be about a pregnancy, redecorating your home, or just a happy home life. And so the next card is the Strength card in the reversed. So say for instance, if you had a baby on the way, or if you were redecorating your home, it's advised to not overspend. Like you want to be strong in your willpower to not overdo things when you have this card. So it also might have taken strength to overcome the past situation, and that may be relevant, okay? Now, the next card that we have is the Five of Wands card, and the Five of Wands card reversed. I'm wondering, are you still trying to overcome the situation? It's like it just keeps coming up. Like, are you saying no to the person? Are you forgiving the person? Are you letting it go? And that just keeps coming up. So that must be a big thing for the day. Like, let go of the past situation. Stop worrying about it. Forget about it. And even if you come to peace with the person, like, I don't think that's something you're going to proceed forward with anyway. Because the Wheel of Fortune is turning. And that means that you get to do something better. Whatever situation you are in, it's not going to be the same circumstances now. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Instead of having heartache, perhaps you have an opportunity for something better. Okay, so the next card is the Seven of Cups. And this is a card about your dreams and hopes and wishes. And so you have an opportunity to choose something else. And so what do you wish for? That's the question you're asking yourself. Remember, as the artist, you were trying to manifest what you wanted. And so what is coming toward you is the Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups is possibly a friend. It could be a lover or something. But if they're a lover, they may or may not stick around. So it may not be a long-term partner if that's the case. Let's see. So what comes next is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands could be a business partner or somebody that is in your life that you can trust in. Instead of someone who's going to betray you, it's the Wheel of Fortune working in your favor, someone to help you. So the next card is the Ace of Swords, and this card is about working with each other on an intellectual project or job. So, and this could be the same person that we're dealing with. You have the Wish card. I don't know if I have to pick them up. The Wish card, and then the Knight of Cups card. So it's kind of like slow moving, like, what's your wish? Okay, and then he comes toward you as like a friend or something, like, hey, how are you? And then you realize he's reliable. Then you guys take up a project or something together, or maybe it's a boss or something. And so maybe the wish for you might have been a career. It could be career or love, okay? So you guys took up a project or something together, something business related. It doesn't have to be, but it's intellectual. This Ace of Swords card is something you guys are using, putting your brains together to accomplish a goal. And the last card is Judgment. So whatever it is that you're working with, working on with your partner, you guys, I guess, do. This Ace of Swords card was a card of victory. So it's like you guys are working together successfully, in an intellectual way on some type of project or career goal or some topic of discussion. And then the Judgment is that you get a reward for the hard work that you two put in together. Okay? So that was the reading for November the 11th, 2019. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you.